what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Things Kentucky, our Sunday conversation. Coach Butte, man, we got a nice one. We got new Danville head coach, Coach Mark Peach. Coach, man, how you doing, Coach?
Guys, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for the opportunity and appreciate what you guys do for high school sports, okay?
Yes, sir.
Coach Peach, man, we definitely appreciate you joining us today. Coach Peach, you've had a great career so far. Coached at two other high schools besides this one. Head coach at Campbellsville University for 2 years and had a lot of success there. What made you join the college ranks and what made you get out of college football?
Well, as a football coach, it's always funny. You always enjoy when you coach college the Saturday afternoons, and then you kind of miss the Friday nights, you know what I'm saying, from high school. And then when you coach high school, you kind of miss Saturday afternoons, but you enjoy the Friday nights. And I just had an opportunity to come back home at Anderson County. The gentleman that hired me at Paul Dunbar, Ray Woodyard, was the head principal at Anderson County at that time. And certainly count my time at Campbell's University just as a blessing from God, and got great young men, and then had an opportunity to come back home, at Anderson County. Now here I am at Danville, and just feel very blessed to be here. We wrapped up spring practice last week and just had a great group of guys to work with, and didn't really bother the spring sport guys that were involved in those sports. Our baseball team is one of the top ranked teams in the state of Kentucky, so we didn't want to bother those guys during their great run right now. So but anyway, just had a great group last week, wrapped it up, and giving them off this week, and we'll crank it back up in the weight room next week.
Gotcha.
Now, Coach, normally when you come in as a new coach, it's usually, issues where, the coach left or parted ways. But this was kind of a controversial to say, hiring. Now, how do you come in, kind of like, dealing with the extra outside stuff and put your stamp on the program, Right.
Sure. Guys, every job is unique, and every situation is different. And we certainly understood, coming into this one, and we just tried to approach it, as far as, who we are. For me, it's about faith, family, and football. I love the Lord. I don't have any hobbies, so I'm going to serve the Lord. We try and get, involved in the community and serve. And then it's about my family, and certainly love and support them. And then it's about football. Like I just said, I don't have any hobbies, so I just love coaching football, studying football. And that's how we tried to approach things. And just feel very blessed. The guys were just, very open and very coachable. Great group that worked really hard, and just so far in the community and the school, everybody's been very positive, and we've tried to make it, about the kids, and we got such a great group of young men. I've enjoyed getting to know them. I had a lot of individual meetings with the guys prior to, I was hired right before spring break, and everybody was kind of gone, during spring break. So that was an opportunity for us to go ahead and, kind of get moving and house hunting and all that good fun stuff. And so then the next week I got a chance to kind of get organized, meet the guys as a group, then individually. And then we had 2 weeks work with them in spring practice, and I couldn't be more pleased, guys.
Now, just curious, how did it come about? You were at Trigg County kind of, after your first year there, getting ready for spring ball, I imagine. Of course, if Danville calls, you got to take that call. You got to be like, who? Right. How did that come about?
Guys, it's just one of those, certain, professions that you're in, and coaching is one of them that's just very unique. Trigg County was so good to me and my family, my wife, and, we really weren't looking around. We felt like we're going to return, a really nice group. We were returning 19 to 22 starters, but when Danville came open, certainly the incredible football tradition. If you're a football coach and you want to coach at one of the elite programs, certainly this is one of the top jobs in the entire state of Kentucky. And then for us, with our family, my father resides in Lawrenceburg. My son's at University of Kentucky. He aspires to be a pastor, and my daughter's a teacher at Franklin County High School, and my wife's family's in Campbellsville. It just checked all the boxes for us in terms of family and football. So the Lord opened the door, and we're just very, very fortunate to be here.
Now, Coach, you've had, like I said, successful stops everywhere you've been, and you kind of taken over programs that were kind of down when you came in there, such as Campbellsville, when you was at Dunbar, at Trigg last year, and in Anderson County. And do you feel like that's a rebuilding job that you're doing here? And do you relish at the role of probably bringing teams back up?
Yeah. Well, certainly there's a process, I'm saying, in each job that approach that you take. And certainly, Danville's a little bit different, just from the standpoint that just the incredible tradition, I'm saying, that's here. And when you talk to our guys, I mean, they're all certainly aware of it, because not only the history, but a lot of the guys, they've had, friends and certainly family members, whether it's their fathers or grandfathers or uncles or cousins, et cetera, that have participated in the program. So there's a certain, pride here in our school and our community with the program. And so anyway, that's kind of exciting, I'm saying, for me coming in. And, I mean, certainly there's a challenge here for the level of competition that Danville usually, plays in the district and non-district. And our guys know that. And for us, it's about the process in terms of just taking each phase as it comes. And we had a great spring. Now we'll get back, in the weight room. Then we'll get into our June work, where we get to work with the guys in helmets and do some more teaching and instructing. And then before you know it, summer will be here. And hopefully we'll get back to a normal routine for the guys in terms of the prep. And but certainly look at all that.
Now, I guess in a way you consider, for Danville standards, they've been down for the last few years. You have LCA that's come up, and that district is looking really well. Somerset it's been tough. I guess to follow what I said, do you feel like it's a rebuilding job, or you feel like it's just reloading and getting back on track?
Really, I think more it's just really about, the preparation, I'm saying, the work. I don't think it's a complete rebuild here. I really don't. I think a lot of things are in place in terms of expectations for the program, great kids to coach that I've seen. Certainly it's always relative to who you play. And like, I think you just made a great point, Coach, that, you look at LCA, they're on a tremendous run right now. Somerset, they've been on a great run. Coach Lucas does a great job. But, for us at Danville, in 2017, we won a state championship. We were state runner-up the year prior to that. So when you look just at this district, since 2017, all three teams have made an appearance in the state finals. So if you can get out of this district, you have an opportunity to certainly contend here in 2A, and that's what we're looking to do. I tell the guys, don't really get so you don't want to worry about the end results. Expectations lead to habits, and habits lead to results. Most people want the results, and a lot of people have expectations, but they don't have the habits. So we're just trying to focus on the process and the habits that we need to do to get where it is that we want to go. And if we take care of our business, and I look at each season, you have your preseason, then you have your non-district games. Certainly you want to win them all. That's your goal as a player and coach, but you want to learn as many lessons as you can prior to district play. Then when you get to district play, I obviously hope to be a better football team by then, because that determines seeding for the playoffs. And then hopefully by the time you get to playoffs, you're playing your best football to hopefully make a deep postseason run.
Now, that's not even counting the fact of you got Boyle right next door. I mean, goodness, Coach.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the expectation though with Danville. What I'm saying, as far as non-district schedule, and Boyle County's. But guys, I mean, those are fun games. What I'm saying, whether it's Boyle County and the rivalry that we have with those guys, and great program, kind of like Alabama, Auburn. I'm saying, football wise, Michigan, Ohio State. Those are fun games to coach in and participate in if you're a player, and great memories, and it's fun for our fans. So we certainly embrace it.
Do you feel like that you have to compete with the kids in your area now, where it used to be every kid wanted to play for Danville? Do you feel like you losing some kids too, Bob, for that reason?
No, guys, I think, for today, it's always a challenge with young people in terms of, just staying in touch with them and encouraging them and making connections with kids. And kids have options today. We certainly understand that. But I mean, what's really fun in this community is, not just you guys, but just the local radio station. Since I've been hired, I think I've already had 3 radio interviews, I'm saying? And it's not just me, but, they have me and Coach Haddix on at different times, I'm saying, during the day. And, last Friday I did a radio interview, and I came on into work, and my wife, who works here in the school district in another building. And, she told me at lunch, she said, I've already had about 3 or 4 people already say, heard your husband this morning on the radio, go ads, Danville football. So it's different, I'm saying here, just in terms of, our community and just how much, fun and pride that people have with the football program. And that's certainly exciting to me. I know it's exciting for kids to participate in.
Man, I don't think people realize the prestige and history that's there between these two programs, and they don't call it Titletown for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I guess it's really amazing. I know me and Coach be trying to get down there to see a game between you all, which we definitely will this year for sure. Are you looking forward to that first game against Boyle County? Are you looking forward to that one?
Listen, guys, I mean, certainly, yes, absolutely. But everywhere I've been, I mean, in coaching, if you want to be one of the elite people at the program that you're at, at that time, then there's going to be some challenges for you as far as opponents that you're going to play. I think when I was at Hancock County and we went to the state finals, the thing there was, you can't beat Mayfield, and we were fortunate enough, to beat Mayfield. And then when I was at Dunbar, it was interesting. The big rival was Scott County, and trying to get up to Scott County up, and Coach McKee's done a great job, with that program. And we were, fortunate to beat them in an electrifying playoff game on that playoff run we had. And then at Anderson County, it was, we can't beat Franklin County, and then we were able to, beat them on some of those playoff runs that we had there, fortunately. So, but this one certainly, and when you took it, like I said, you take a look at Boyle Danville, I mean, certainly some specialness with that when we compare it, kind of like I said, with, Auburn, Alabama, and when you look at some of the marquee matchups across the state of Kentucky. But it's something that we feel fortunate to be a part of, and we look at it, as a fun experience to be a part of, and certainly feel special.
All right, Coach, man. So, here you are. You just finished spring practice. Kind of walk us through, your itinerary for getting this team ready for the fall. And has anybody kind of grabbed your attention so far? Starting now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I mean, this spring, I was just pleased with our guys. I thought, I already knew Caleb Burns was an outstanding football player. I'd broken down the guys, I'm saying, film-wise, just who we had returning starter-wise, and we knew his abilities. I thought he had a great spring. He's a great leader for us. But I thought Keelan Story, he was a young man that got injured last year and didn't really get a chance to play a lot his junior year. And I thought he had a great spring. He's able to do a lot of different things, catching, running the ball, and certainly did a great job for us in the secondary. And then, I mean, up front, like our linemen, I really like our core group, Sam Shear, Chris Greer, Devin Murphy, Dominique Ford, Andre Bryant, Keyshawn Jones. It's a really, really nice group that I enjoyed getting to know. Our 2 H-backs had some really good springs. Wrestlers, Malachi Arnold and Justice Turner. As a football coach, sometimes you like those wrestlers, that wrestling and football goes hand in hand. And those are 2 outstanding young men. I thought Jalen Dunn at receiver really did some nice things for us. And we had our JV back, Enrique Gutierrez, that got a lot of quality work. So, and I don't want to leave anybody up, but like Xavier Gray and brother Mari, I thought they both had great springs. Asen Gans is a 2-way guy that can play linebacker and offensive line for us. That what I like is we just have a lot of versatility with our guys that can do a lot of different things, whether it's linemen that can play multiple positions, or we got guys that can run and catch the ball at the skill positions. So that's kind of exciting as a football coach when you got some pieces and parts that you can kind of move around.
Okay.
So, Coach Peach, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat here. What's your expectations for this upcoming season? I know you ain't had a chance to see nobody. Everybody look good in shorts and t-shirt. What's your expectation for this team?
No, guys, listen, I mean, being in a program like Danville, I mean, we're here to be the best. And I've always approached it, if you don't dream big, things happen. For us, we want to put ourselves in position, to certainly contend for a state championship in 2021. But we know, like I just said, it's about a process and doing all the habits and things. It's really about doing the things that you need to do to get the end result, and really for us, it's kind of taking care of business in that regard with taking care of spring practice. We did that. Now we'll have some time here before we get into our June work, July work. hopefully get into some 7-on-7 work like we were able to in the past. And we got 2 scrimmages, going into the football season. But certainly those are our expectations. If you don't dream big, big things don't happen. So, and I talk to our guys, and I try and give them a nugget every day, and the big thing, like it's interesting, when you look at whether it's guys that play in the national championship game or guys that play in the Super Bowl, those players, they put so much hard work, dedication, and sacrifice into that moment. It's really interesting to hear those guys talk about, I've always dreamed of playing in this game, and that sometimes they'll say that, before the game, or the reporters talk to them after the game. And, these guys, they talk about that. I've always dreamed of playing in this game. And the first thing for us, is to try and visualize that, right, in terms of a goal that I might have. And so I certainly encourage our guys, to certainly start thinking about it. But in order to make it, happen, there are certain things we have to do in the process to put ourselves in that position.
Coach, man, just as far as your staff goes, how did you get your staff together? Was that an issue or?
No, I'm working on it right now, guys, and our school district here is doing a wonderful job working with me. What I did for spring practice, just in the meantime, while I was working on that, I knew a lot of the middle school staff. Coach Turner here he's been a long time middle school coach. He's a legend here in this area. But Coach Turner, Coach Pruitt, and Coach Followell, I knew those guys. So I just pulled them up from the middle school to help me with spring drills while I could, assess the guys. And I thought that was a great thing to do, just in terms of, getting to know, middle school staff, just kind of, bridging it together, because we want it to be a football family at the high school, the middle school. And then this week, I'm going to kind of work on our little league. So we want that train on the track, all the way through, where we're all kind of on the same.
That's a good idea, Coach.
Well, and Coach Turner, he's coached all these guys, and they all respect and love Coach Turner very much. So that was a lot of fun getting to work with him and our middle school staff.
You can tell Coach done played. This ain't your first rodeo, Coach. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that was a brilliant idea.
Terminology and how we, verbiage and how we kind of say things. And listen, it's football coaching. It's about learning on both ends too. I mean, I certainly, learn from Coach Turner and his staff, and they got to get to see kind of how we get to do things. And I was able to give them a playbook, and we could, it was kind of like a coaching clinic for us on the run, so to speak.
Now, Coach Peach, man, wish you nothing but the best. Good luck on the season. Like you said, you in Murderer's Row right there in your own district. So, like you said, you make it out of there, my head's off to you. It's going to be a tough one. I already know.
And he's an LCA fan, Coach, so don't let him go. He's all LCA, Coach. He ain't got no bone rooting for you, Coach.
Coach, I'm on your side every game but that one. Hey, my son graduated from there. Doug Charles is my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
No,
but we definitely wish you luck, Coach. I got your back, Coach.
If you guys, we'd love to have you guys down for a game, okay? Please let
Thank
me know
you, Coach.
Come down.
Will do.
Coach, you got a lot of big games on the schedule. We got to pick one. You got the Somerset, you got LCA, Ball. Man.
I know. And we just put down, Johnson Central's coming to us week 5, so that'll be another marquee.
Coach, it's your first year, Coach. What are you doing to yourself?
Guys, I would love to ease up the schedule some, but when you're at Danville, you don't get many of those people lined up. So that's okay.
True.
That's okay. So, but our guys need, we got to play games. We got to get them ready for the playoffs. So, we just look forward to the 2021 season. It's been a pleasure to get to talk to you guys. Okay,
Coach Peach, man, pleasure's all ours. Sit down with a legendary coach, man. Good luck on the upcoming season.
Thank you, guys. Great day. Okay,
sir. Appreciate it.
Man, great interview with Coach Peach, man. He's not ducking. No, he's looking forward to the chance to coach at a prestigious school like Danville and getting them back on the right track. Like I said, it seems like a long time ago, but just 2017, they were state champions. So his goal is hopefully get them back here in 2021. But as Coach knows, it's going to be a big feat with LCA back on the rise, Somerset staying consistently good. And like I said, he's got to play Boyle County right next door. So Coach, it's going to be a tough one, but he's up for the job.
Yes, sir. Looking for big things out of Danville, and they won our little home teams because they're in the same district with us. So we, see them quite a bit. So we will be keeping up with the ads. Y'all keep doing big things, baby.
That's the end of Sunday Conversation, Coach, with Coach Peach. Hey, another great coach we had on. Hey, y'all better check us out every Sunday for the Sunday conversation. We got the hottest coaches going. Don't forget, we got a Coach Shaw interview last week, Coach Peach this week. Hey, you want your favorite coach on there? Hit me or Coach Truck up on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and we'll definitely get them on. As always, just be a living donor. I'm Coach Bew, my main man, Coach TV all the time, Coach Truck.